never go back. Ah, baby.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. In today's trade recap, I'm going to be talking about the trades that I took an L on. So I took one L, one W on the day today. I'm just going to be going over those trades. Very good day today. I literally called this shit pre-market as well. I literally called what I wanted to see happen, and we ended up getting that. So let's talk about the trade, right? So this is the re-entry off of the 1 minute IFEG, CISD, and then my trade before this was a 3 minute inversion, but I'll talk about bias before I get into that. So coming into today, I wanted to see, let me just put this off. Actually, no. I'll just use anyway, we'll get rid of that. I'll use NQ. So coming into today, overall, we're looking quite bearish. Let me put in replay mode. So even pre-market, pre-9 o'clock, 9:30 open, we are showing overall quite bearish. We've got this bearish SMT in play up here. And then we have this 1 hour bearish fair value gap here. Also inverse this fair value gap here. This 1 hour IFEG, making a 1 hour BPR, which is just very nice. I didn't expect price to really rally through this. We do have highs above up here, but overall with the whole Iranian news and stuff like that, it looks like, well, Iran's got till 8 p.m. today to decide whether they want to open the Strait of Hormuz or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't even know. I don't know a lot about it, but basically, I'm feeling bearish today due to economical issues and due to overall price action on the chart. So, pre-market, we took out Asia low, came up, ended up coming back to the 1 hour BPR. We had this 1 hour intermediate low below there. 1 hour intermediate low, and then coming in to market open, we were creating loads of LR on the lower time frame. Have that like that, go into like the 5 or 3 minute before market open here. So just generating LR here. Pretty clear that we are probably going to be bearish to take out the remainder of this sell side liquidity, and maybe even towards this 4 hour intermediate low. 4 hour intermediate low right there. So overall, we're looking relatively bearish, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really trying to be looking for longs, especially with this protected high, because ES took out this high, and NQ never, making NQ the leading index, also making this high protected. So I'm not really trying to look for any longs towards that stuff, because I mean, why would I? It's just improbable. You know, that's a probable stop loss, not a probable take profit, guys, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, coming into the market open, I saw we had this unfilled 15 minute above price, or above this high here that filled the 1 hour gap. So I'm looking to see maybe price re-sweep these highs on market open, a wee Judas swing, and then us rally lower. Now I also did predict this. I did send this into my Discord. If I bring this over, Discord, and if I go to daily forecast, I put here, wouldn't mind seeing, well, I'll read out first. Wouldn't mind seeing something like this, maybe I did a swing. Ended up drawing this out, this is what I wanted to see, and then this is what I ended up taking. So the first trade I ended up taking was this 3 minute IFEG. Now the stop loss was not the best. I'll go into 1 minute, just for learning's sake. So yeah, I wanted to see this 3 minute when market opens. So if we come here and play price, market opens, we get a massive rally up. Now there was a 30-second inversion right here, but I didn't like it. Was looking at this 1 minute, I was like, right, let's see if we've got a higher time frame inversion, which ended up having a 3 minute, no 5 minute, no 4 minute. Ended up getting this 3 minute. So I ended up entering onto this 3 minute here with my stop pretty tight. right there. Now this is a bit of a riskier trade, so I didn't take this on both XFAs. I only took it on my newer one because I've got more of a buffer on that newer one. As I'm in a bit of drawdown on my main one. So I didn't want to take too much of a risky trade. I wanted to wait for something cleaner later on in the day if it did present itself. But I did like this because this is exactly what I wanted to see price do. So I was like, you know what, I'll take this on the new XFA because I've got more leverage on that to fuck about with. So I ended up taking this. I ended up getting stopped out. Actually, to be fair, my entry was a bit there. I ended up getting stopped out on this, wicked out. Arguably, I could have put my stop at like maybe the 50%, not the 50%, but like the 0.6, just above 50%. Like I could have put my stop all the way up here, but I just didn't see that being worth it, cause I don't know, I just didn't like how big that stop was. I don't really want that big of a stop. I feel like I could have capitalized more on the R here, but I ended up getting stopped out, which was unfortunate, or wicked out. Is what it is. Ended up losing 250 on this trade, or 260 something with spreads, and then I ended up being gutted. I was like, right, well, this has failed somehow. I don't know how, but this has failed, and I wanted to see some sort of like a maybe re-entry because this trade is exactly what I wanted. This is really nice. Like I don't see any other move for today other than this move. This is very, very good move. We also have an SMT with this high here. I forgot to mark. So yeah, basically I wanted something like this. This is exactly what I wanted. It was really nice. We have this CISD here that we technically we have this CISD here that we're respecting, and then we had the 1 minute. We inverse this 1 minute gap here. So now we've got the 3 minute inversion and this 1 minute inversion as confirmation. We didn't come much higher here, respecting this overall bearish trend, putting in more structure here, and then. I mean, technically, you could call this an SMT. I wouldn't call that an SMT with that little like black eye there. Black eye. Ooh, a little bearish eye right there. But I wouldn't necessarily call it an SMT. We do have a bullish SMT, but draws lower, so I don't even consider or care about that bearish SMT. But I ended up entering here off of the CISD on the 1 minute time frame. CISD on the 1 minute time frame. Had a limit there. Ended up getting entered into this trade. Stop loss. Nice and at those highs there because these highs are now protected as well. I'd assume these highs are protected since we're respecting the bearish trend. And then ended up having my TP down here at the lows, the drawn liquidity down here. To these lows down here. And yeah, I had my break even at this low here, because I feel like you could put your break even here, but because we have the CISD, it is likely the price is going to want to continue, maybe bounce off that for a second time and then go lower after taking out this low. So I didn't like that low as my break even. I didn't think that was valid enough, and I thought that we could still price could still move up here and then displace lower. So I was just like, I'm not going to move it break even there. I'll move break even here though, because I feel like that's more of a valid point of break even, or a point of true reversal where we could see higher prices. And we ended up closing the 50-minute candle here as well, which ended up giving us a 50-minute CISD as well, just for a little bit extra confirmation, or a wee extra point of reversal. So we had this 50-minute CISD there. Oh, nice. I don't know what is up with my stuff right now, but it's being fucking weird. But yeah, there, and we had that 50-minute CISD open up after these candles displayed for my break even. But see if I went break even there, you would have got worked out break even, and then price would have displaced lower. That's why here having my break even here was more, I'd say, probable for the trades still playing out and you still being able to capitalize on this move. I enter 250 risk on this as well, or maybe just a little bit more than 250 risk. I'm not too sure, but I entered roughly 250 risk on this, 5 micros. Same with the other trade as well, 5 micros. Then taking this trade down to this level here. Let me just put this in. Gotta make the chart look pretty, guys. Hold up. There we go. But I ended up taking it into this 1 hour intermediate low down here as one of those draws in liquidity, including this 4 hour intermediate low. So very, very strong draw in liquidity this. Super, super nice target. So I wasn't just targeting the low of this low resistance liquidity, this trend line. I wasn't just targeting the bottom of that, I was also targeting the main draw just above that. So super, super, super clean draw liquidity that one. Yeah, we ended up fucking about here. So here, this is where the emotions can get the best of some people. You can be like, oh, price is gonna reverse and tip me out. I don't know what to do. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna close my position and secure my profits. But obviously, I'm a profitable day trader now, so I can't be doing that. I'm like, right, if this hits my break even, I'm gonna be very fucking upset and disappointed. But it is what it is. It wasn't my time to shine yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we ended up getting that price trailed back up a little bit. Came up to that 50-minute CISD, respected it perfectly, coming so fucking close to taking me out. And then we ended up getting this 1 minute inversion here. It was literally minuscule though, like minuscule, like you can see that shit there. So I ended up entering on my other XFA, very, very low risk. I'm like 2 micros, just for a wee 1-to-1, to this low here. Just so I can secure a little bit of profits on the other one, because I never ended up taking this on both XFAs. I only took it on one because I had more leverage to fuck about with. And I like the idea of trading this one because it would make me less emotional throughout the trade. Like if I entered on my account with less drawdown, I probably would have been more like inclined to closing on this retracement. So it was kind of ideal for me that I never actually entered on that account. But I suppose that's due to emotions. So like, I mean, I shouldn't maybe just enter on an account anyway. Like I shouldn't let my emotions affect whether I'm taking a trade on both accounts or not. You know what I mean when I say that. But that's just something to add in next time. But me not taking that 3 minute, that original trade on my my first original, my main account with less drawdown, it saved me a loss, and it also was a bit more of a riskier trade. That's why I never ended up taking it on the main XFA or the one with less drawdown, because it's so close to market open, market's still very volatile, so I can get wicked out and the trade can still run, which happened on that 3 minute. So it's just, to be fair, like the thought process I had was very good coming into today with that first initial trade, and then the second trade was good, and then technically 3 trades today, technically, if we count all like the trade here as a separate trade, which it is, but it's like not really, because it's like the same kind of idea, draw still intact, blah blah blah. But this is a wee like sneaky wee, give me some profits from my other account. So I ended up making 264 on my other XFA, and then 600 and something profit on the main the new XFA. So that ended up hitting TP, ended up banging on that, and then that is literally done for the day. We've still got 43 minutes left in market open, and looks like we're going all the way down to that drawn liquidity down there. Looks like we've came into this 5 minute as well, so you definitely could take this, because you've got this bearish revive gap. Let's see that 1 minute IFG right there. So if that inverses, I don't know why it's not that, but if this inverses, you can definitely take that to that low. Super strong draw on liquidity. We've edged it as well by 10 points. So yeah, definitely a good trade there if that inverses. I'm not going to take it though, because I've already made money on the day. I'm not going to jeopardize my loss, or jeopardize my win for a loss. But yeah, very good trade, happy with that. Done for the day. Literally exactly what I wanted to happen happened today, and I capitalized on that. Can't complain at all. So leaving it at that, I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. It's fucking sunny outside. I'm going to have a barbecue with the boys, a couple joints or something. And yeah, I'll leave you to it. Peace out.